This is Elro, and you're locked into Soundophiles.com.
Drop the bass.
Manga and JME. 140's kinda quick, so I mix up syllables, pitch and shit. I feel naughty but kinda big, like a 1 + 9 naught billion shit. Quick, I've had a million hits, I met a million pricks, bought gold billion wicks. I was tricked by an elderly dick that said flames are lame to get rich. I get brain ache writing blocks, but I battle with the pen like cattle. I think my main name's mainly wrong, like a toddler playing with a rattle that's filled with bombs and pills. I can't pay the bills because I wanna get
in South Wales. It's pretty nice, pretty scenic, and I decided I wanted to go to uni in London. Actually, that's a lie. I tried to go to Cardiff, and then I got a D in my ICT because the coursework got lost and other stuff. I needed A, B, C, and I got A, B, D. They won't let anyone in with a D. So I bottled that and went to Brunel for a couple of years, which was good. Because I was doing stand-up comedy at the time, so I wanted to be in London.
Yeah.
Although when you get to London, it's not for stand-up comedy. It is good. There's loads of gigs, but most of them are just small rubbish gigs in the top of pubs that you might as well not even be doing. But it's all experience. So I pretty much moved here to do that. Well, when I first moved to Brunel, I did my first ever freestyle in my uni room. Put that online. I think that was like a couple of months into Brunel. Although I changed course after I was doing international business, and after like a term, I was just like, nah, didn't fancy it. So then left to come back another year, so worked for the rest of the year, went back to Wales, worked at Celtic Manor, golf course near me, where they had the Ryder Cup actually. Worked there, and then came back and started again, but that was the first time I did a freestyle. I think the first time I saw SBTV, I was probably really late on this, was through Ed, when Ed did You Need Me,
Yeah.
like the one, everyone...
The big one.
Yeah, the big one. And I saw that, and then obviously started looking at all the SB's videos, and thought, might as well just send them one of mine and see if they want me to do a freestyle, and then they featured that one, and they wanted me to do a freestyle, and then I had like an audience, which I didn't have before.
On campus, you walk around,
It was strange, like, I wasn't even, I'd already gone from Brunel at that point.
Okay.
But it was like, I remember like a day after it dropped or something, it's like, because I did a song about Chepstow, my hometown anyway, and so people in Chepstow kind of knew I rapped anyway, because that song went the equivalent of viral in Chepstow. So like 10,000 hits, but in Chepstow, like a song about Chepstow, that's pretty much Chepstow's heard it, sort of thing. So people in Chepstow, quite a few people knew I was rapping anyway. But then a couple of days after SB, I just like went into a coffee shop, and like 4 or 5 people came up to me like saying, blah blah blah, you got off SB. I was just like, what? It's a bit weird. Like I expected, I knew it'd spread around London, but it's crazy. Like it was just
the power
anywhere. Yeah, the power of the internet. And like I was going anywhere, like Cardiff, and then people were noticing me. It's proper weird, but it's not. It's not. Obviously, it means people are paying attention. Through Chantal Fiddy, she got in touch with me like a few days after my SB, and was like, "Do you want to be on Mike Skinner's new mixtape?" I was just like,
maybe.
Yeah, I'll fit it in. I'll pop it in the diary. And so it was just surreal. So they sent me over like 4 beats. They were like, write to a few of them if you want. So I wrote to 2 of them, and then one ended up going on his mixtape, and then he let me use the other one for my mixtape. So it worked out well. So we had 2 tunes with them straight away. And then, so yeah, I think she showed him my stuff, I think. And then, yeah, further on down the line, then they wanted to do like the single and that sort of stuff, work a bit closer and that. So it all just came together really. It was nice, and it was crazy because if there was one person that I would wanted a collab with straight away, it would have been Mike Skinner. He would have been top of the list. And then it was so weird that it happened the way around that he got in contact with me. It was just like,
what was your reaction to that?
I was just like, this is weird. Like, I remember the first time was weird, but then when I checked my Twitter inbox, and I had a message from Mike Skinner saying like, want to work a bit closer with you this time, thinking of doing like an EP or a single or something. I was just like, didn't even know. I was just like, yes, let's do it. It's been sick, like I've been buzzing with it, because a few of those tunes I've had done for ages, and it's just been deciding what we're going to do with them. Because there's a couple of tunes on there that further down the line I would like to be, like, obviously rework them a bit and maybe fiddle with them a bit, but I'd like them to be released at some point, like whether it be an album track or whatever. There's a few tracks on there that like, there's one about me going mental in the head that like I definitely want that at the least to be like an album track. So it's crazy, like it's nice because there's serious songs on there as well. It's nice that people. I've got to the stage now where obviously there's dickheads out there who just go, nah, you're a joke, bro. People, you can't be doing the serious. I can't really do the accent.
What accent is that?
I don't know. That's a dickhead accent. Jeremy like used to share all my stuff when he came out, like because I think fairly like-minded in the way we write stuff and that.
Those two verses, I like the way you kind of bounce off each other.
Yeah, and Manga. Don't forget
Yeah,
Manga.
Manga,
Manga's verse is sick as well. Like when he just wrote it, we went to the studio. I was like ringing him. He was on the way. He was like, "I haven't written anything yet. I was like, "Right." He was like, "It'd be fine." He just got there and just wrote it. And I was like, "It's fucking sick." Like, it's well good. So it was nice just to have three sort of similar stuff. Because a lot of people haven't heard a lot of Manga's solo stuff. Listen to Manga's like solo stuff. His mixtape, Abzoki Wranglings. He's got loads of wordplay style stuff on there, and that's what I heard. And so I was just like, need to get him on a track. I met him at the SBTV party because he Roll Deep were hosting, and Jeremy had been sharing stuff. We'd been on about doing a track for ages. I had this one on the Predator beat. I already had
That piece,
Manga that. Yeah, it's nice just for grimy sort of bouncy flow. It's just perfect. So yeah, we sent it on to Jeremy a couple of days later. Sent it back with his verse over, so it just worked nicely, really. I want to do what I enjoy, so there's going to be a mixture of stuff I do in the future. There'll be jokey stuff, because I enjoy writing weird wordplay and like strange stuff. I find that fun, so I like doing that. But at the same time, I enjoy writing more serious stuff, so it wouldn't be changing the style, I don't think, because I'm already doing it. It's just, that's the thing that people will always say, no matter what happens, if you do remotely well, sort of mainstream wise, people will say you've sold out all this bollocks, and it just stands like everyone's saying Ed Sheeran sold out. It's such a load of bollocks. Like he's just, all he's doing is exactly what he's done, but he's now more successful, and so he's sold out. It's bollocks. That's just idiots, complete ignorant idiots who shouldn't be allowed to have opinions. But I've got to a stage now where I want to do whatever I enjoy. I've never really tried to target a niche, because then you start having all these restrictions. Whereas if you just make stuff that you enjoy, most of the time, if you're remotely decent, obviously if you're completely shit, then it might not work. But if I'd like to think I'm alright at it, so I just make stuff that I enjoy, and then hopefully there's like-minded people who listen to it. So it lets me do like serious stuff and jokey stuff. My name's Elro. You can find me on Twitter at Elro Raps. You can go on Facebook, facebook.com/Elro Raps. Or you could Google me, or you can send me a letter if you can find my address. Oh, and download my mixtape. If you go on my Twitter, the link's there, so... Bleh.
To the people who are rating, and my scale of love to hate is like bomb to a gun or a whale to a snake. It's blatant, I'm great, but the stakes are high, so it's rare that I'm well done. I like a chick with a big bum.